Find the entrance. Ah, right. Should I? Oop. Is it just the cam? Okay.
Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Steel silk.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Just spam all abilities.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks.
You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Duke's son.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Gaia Blade? Ooh, a new item. Demon Tamer's Arm Guards, sure.
Will that be all?
Increases limit break generation by 3% when dealing damage. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Of course, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else. Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Our thanks, my lord.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge while the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see. They prefer to fight in small...
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So wait. The bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace, putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions. Okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Faster!
Look at me sideways.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shield? Die along with your... For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Ow. Ooh, a dragoon.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, what? Ow!
Your wits, my lord.
Sir Wade!
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Ah!
You're right.
An Imperial Link, Dragon's Talon, which is new. Okay.
I don't see any more.
No, do.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. For as long as the Firebird's flame and her loyal subjects may dream of a day...
Yep.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends a sound strike?
I got some noble points. What do I do with the magic ash? That's a lot of ash.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
A note?
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Don't people recognize these marks, though?
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right to guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him, and means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Why do we... Oh, right. We need a boat to cross the water to get to the crystal.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Where are we going?
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Was she going on her own adventure? Instead of together?
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Oh, my back.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Back to the highway? Who are we telling? Oh, that was fast.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage.
Cooking?
I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm. Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your salt from spit roast. Well, I'm no hunter, Sid, but you're made of sterner stuff.
Yeah.
Something
Fantastic!
So,
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, It's infuriatingly cryptic as to the meaning. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
To marinate yard chocobo. Prepare hen by draining the blood. Is that like the recipe stuff?
Maeve over there's the best thing to happen to Hideaway since... Against the gloom of bygone days.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
There are new billets being
Same
posted.
lady.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And it's like he's lost his spark, you know. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit?
Fine.
Knew you'd...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right, now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Blacksmith's Blues.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy.
Now that I'm complaining mine, I'm enjoying. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara. Won't claim to have been his best.
Still.
Who's Jara again?
Words are immortal.
Jara.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Right. 85? Pills talk? Berserker ring? What does Berserker ring do? Expand renown. Okay.
All yours.
Wait.
I gave you that one, didn't I?
It's not like I cash in. Ah, I see.
You earned this.
Ah, I see.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I see. I misinterpreted that. Attack by 12. Probably get rid of the ring. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. It increases attack proficiency. I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? Angel of Death.
Back again, Lord Rosfield.
It is
What will it be today, then?
the Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses.
Oh, it's that group.
No. The Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge.
My only aim is to destroy them, then. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First, what's it got to do? August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
I told you not to stick your nose in my business.
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. Please, mate.
Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit.
Well, get
Should've
better
put
then.
the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There, you got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse if he has doubts.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him, assuming you're happy to.
Too bloody
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted?
Thank you, Karen.
At least...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea.
Hunting, 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 eh? How do I change the... How do I change the, Call and speak with the butcher at Martha's Rest. Ah, okay.
Typical nobles.
Did I hear you say you were a Griffin? Such a horrible one called Dawsmere. Passing along the trail from Lostwing to Care Norvent, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it went back. Okay, question the locals. Dawsmere, Lostwing and Care Norvent. Okay. Okay, I already asked about it, right? Okay. Am I healed? Like, what, where am I? Da, 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 da.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Side quest first, though. There's Lostwing. And... the local map? Lostwing and... Orabelle's down. Care Norvent. Okay, down here.
Good date?
Yeah. HP's full. Let's save. Oh. Okay, and now I want to go straight, right, up. Okay. Straight, right.
The crystals we get from
Up.
the tailor. All but worthless.
And not across. you know, yes,
It's
across.
not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magics as well.
Now, right. Are you coming with me? Nope. Valley Matter. That's not a griffin. So, somewhere... Oh, wait. Oh, really? Oh. I didn't need to run. So, somewhere around here.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Boss fight. Rank B.
The leatherworker will have to wait.
Torgal, look sharp.
Ow. Ow! Ow! Ah!
Nice try.
Ah! What?
Guess we're all ready. I needed that.
Oh my god. Oh no. Ow.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness. God, why can't I dodge that?
Oh, God.
Oh, I had to use a high potion. Level up. Alright. Some of those attacks are very hard to evade.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be...
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I... You remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not ought to caress from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you...
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing, and I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help. Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged if you... Right. You send your blacksmith my regard.
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Treated leather. Yeah, sure. We can go back home.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him? Or
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
You're joking.
said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sword still.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway.
It's good to have you back, Black.
There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing.
Make me some better weapons!
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
Got some renown. Get some Griffin reward. Necessary for crafting Drake Slayer gear. Drake Slayer gear recipes. Oh, cool. So you have obtained the design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options. Cool.
What do you need?
So we leveled up the forge.
What do you want?
So that's the current one I have. Okay. Drake Slayer's belt. What am I at right now? Oh, Gillette. Oh.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Gelatinous. Is that, what is that? Like a, oh, it's a mob boss. Cool. Oh, that's pretty.
And how am I meant to do that then?
How do I? Okay. Where do I get that material from?
That it?
You're not gonna tell me where that material comes from? Interesting. Wonder if it's like the Griffin material. Or there's two mobs left. Maybe it's one of these guys.
Drake's breath is the Ironblood's holiest of hope.
Oh, I get it immediately, okay. Belphegor.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back, sir.
1/3 donation arose in the orchestra. A dire wolf jest. Okay.
All done?
How are you doing?
Anything catch your eye?
No.
There are new billets.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you...
Unwanted violets. If you have them.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. And even if they were, you
do the scorpion.
I dare say they do. 3 reeds.
Thank you.
3 reeds. Over there. Okay. Take the bridge. Take the bridge. And I can't use my chocobo. Okay.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay.
But we do know one character.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Oh, that's a big jump. Holy moly. Cool. You can kind of flutter too.
Company.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Ah! Unwanted violet.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's...
You wouldn't be wrong.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose.
Hope it's gonna be like FF16 food. Cause that looked delicious.
I present Chance's stew. Grab a spoon, Sid.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the... Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted. I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of chance, a single mouthful, and Molly will be...
Okay. Increases defense by 30. Oh my. I mean, yeah. Do I need it though? I guess so. It's like, that seems pretty dang good. Let's progress the story now. The Boiling Sea.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
She's turning into stone.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
The Iron Kingdom.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice. Cool.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this.
No.
And the only way past them is through them.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Demon?
Arboretum is just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
Wait, what? Did I go backwards? Oh my goodness! Didn't even recognize it. How did I literally do a circle? How did I not recognize that? Why did it make me open the door? Right, I opened that gate. I killed that guy. Breath of Wind aerial blast. Molboro?
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I mean to.
Oh.
That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Give me thunder!
Ow! Ow!
Doctor. Don't these things have room?
Akashic Molboro. Okay.
Press on.
Yes.
Ice and fire.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
That looks like the right way, you know? Let me take a little... see what the other side looks like. Okay, there's a cage here. So they both do look like the right way. Let us... I'm guessing the first, this is the maybe treasure chest side. I don't know. it takes me the same way.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Quickly, before it melts!
This is going to be close. Come on!
I feel like I'm going to lose Jill here.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Stay down!
Well, that's the right way. Also the right way.
Well, we aren't going this way.
I see.
Let's look for another path. Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. Nice try.
Mithril wristlets, what's that? Temporarily increases proficiency with each precision dodge. Magic might. Oh, it's up here. Medium cross. Much better. Okay. Boss fight. Big bomb! Oh no. Okay.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Nice try.
Ah!
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Ah! Flame Lizard. Gnarled scales, okay.
You hurt.
Just hot.
Water.
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Oh, we're losing Jill! No.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley. It's me.
By the mother. Jill, it can't be.
It is, my lady.
We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe. And you. Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Okay, I seem to be going the right way every single time, and I don't even mean to. Oh, come on. Really? That was a waste of effort. Wait, what? Oh. Ah, a door.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
That's a lot of potions.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I'll just let it so.
Slow. Nice try.
The Grace of Inferno.
O Mathen Sanov, Clanen Junon Credith. 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 O
Ifran!
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right!
Ooh. Joshua. What is that?
feet? Come on. Remember how it felt? Why can't I do it? Please, just once. She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We'd better make this quick. Nice try. Too slow. Damn it.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
Ow. dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, dodge. I can't see, I can't see.
Nice try. I failed.
Wait, what? I wasn't even that low of HP. Huh.
Too slow.
Oh my god. Like, why am I dodging on that side of the map?
Thanks, boy.
Ow. Level up, nice. Maybe I shouldn't use that potion. Liquid flame. Alright. So where did this guy come from? So Joshua summoned it?
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
What the... Oh. Where did the Patriarchs go?
Here! Use this.
Now I have Shiva.
Sid. We're one step closer to freedom.
5 years and we got one another crystal.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But...
How did he survive?
Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
That must be satisfying.
It's over.
Isn't it gonna collapse?
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Sephiroth.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Meanwhile... What? That hooded guy is not the same person?
This way, Your Grace.
Then who is the hooded guy?
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec. And when your father goes to meet Great Grieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Alright, I can save it! Finally! I call it a night. GG's. Alright, GG's. That was quite a bit of story to cover. Alright, have a good night.